I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. Flagler County's crime rate is at its lowest level in more than a decade. The county's total crime index is down nearly 18% from this same time last year. Violent crimes like murder, rape, robbery, and assault are down 37.5%. Other crimes like burglary and theft are down 14%, marking Flagler's lowest crime rate since 2005. Arrest rates also rose 22%. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley attributes the drop in crime to the hard work and dedication of his team. He adds it shows the initiatives implemented when he became sheriff are working.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News is brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport. Save time, money, and stress. The Daytona Beach International Airport, it's just plain easy.
Authorities continue to investigate what appears to be 2 suicides in 3 days in Flagler County. John Arking reports.
The first was on December 2nd when a Palm Coast man shot and killed himself in his E-section bedroom. 51-year-old Daryl L. Fultz was pronounced dead at 6:37 a.m. after deputies retrieved a .40 caliber Glock 27 from his bedroom. The Michigan native's family said he had been struggling with depression and had talked of suicide openly. The second was December 4th when another man shot himself on his front lawn in the C-section. In that incident, 83-year-old Harvey Purley was found about 4 p.m. in his front yard with a revolver at his feet. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office followed standard procedure in both cases, establishing a crime scene, calling in detectives and crime scene technicians, and then having the medical examiner's office remove the victims' bodies for autopsies. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arkin.
That on-again, off-again re-nourishment project at Flagler Beach is back on again.
Flagler County Administrator Craig Coffey said, "We have the money."
After many years of working at it and finally getting approval from the Army Corps, we received a federal appropriation of $17 million to construct the Army Corps project, which is a 2.6-mile project in Flagler Beach.
Coffey said that working with the Florida Department of Transportation, the county also got another $16 million for the rest of the beach outside of the Army Corps project. We could see sand flying as early as 2020. Coffey said they can't start the project right away because it requires designing it. They have to work with property owners inside and outside of the Army Corps area, but he said it will happen. Coffey said not only will residents be protected with a healthy sand dune beach, so will the turtles.
The hope is you're going to see actually sand in the beach, and there'll be a nesting area where sea turtles can actually survive in some of those areas.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
Mayor Melissa Holland and Councilman Bob Cuff hope to come together in the search for a new city manager to replace Jim Landon. Holland wants a non-traditional candidate, while Cuff says he wants someone who runs on time. Holland wants a council-controlled, transparent process, while Cuff wants city staffers' input. An ad for a city manager went live this week and will be up for the next month, with hopes of hiring in late winter or early spring at the latest. Palm Coast has hired strategic government resources to lead their search. Candidates must have a bachelor's in public administration, but a master's is preferred. They also must have at least 8 years' experience as a city manager. Kick off the holiday season tomorrow night in Palm Coast. Tony Magoo has the details.
What a great way to bring in the holiday season with your family, friends, and neighbors at the City of Palm Coast Starlight Event and Parade tomorrow at Central Park in Town Center. That's 975 Central Avenue in Palm Coast. And with us is Palm Coast Communications and Marketing Manager Cindy Lane.
So it's going to be a really magical evening, Saturday evening at Central Park. We're going to have the Starlight Parade.
Tell us about the pre-parade event, Cindy.
Starting at 4, we're going to have some live entertainment. We're going to have the Flagler Palm Coast High Dance and the FPC Formality Singers.
And lastly,
we're going to have some different activities for kids, and we're going to have Santa. Parents can bring their own camera or their phone to take pictures of their kids with Santa.
The Starlight event will wrap up at 6:45. Then everyone can pick out a spot to watch the parade. Admission is free. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
And now you're up to date. On Flagler's Morning News, I'm Amy Cherry.